Hi guys, my name is Melina. Here are some small apartment updates that I've done, but there is one big thing that I have been putting off. And that's painting these stools. And this coffee table too. I bought these stools from Goodwill and they were $10 each. There's some significant damage, and the table is also from Goodwill for $10. But since I thrifted all three of them, they all have damages to them. So today I'm gonna try to cover it up with some paint and hopefully it will do the trick. I did already buy everything that I need. These are the two colors that I'm gonna be painting the furniture with. I got this really light purple for the stools, and I got this baby pink for the coffee table. And then I got 3 sanding sponges. I think I'm gonna need to use them on all the furniture. I was gonna buy a furniture sander, but I felt like this is really the only one time I'm gonna be painting furniture, so what's the point of buying that? And lastly, I bought this clear spray. It's in matte, so I think that will give the furniture a really nice finishing touch. I didn't want a glossy look, but hopefully the matte is not too matte, too chalky. The stools used to be black on top, but I put this pillowcase on top of it that I thrifted, and I really like the color and the pattern. So I wanted a light purple to match the legs. I was originally gonna do white, but the purple matches really well, and I feel like it's gonna give a pop of color in my very dark apartment. And then for the coffee table, you could tell that there is a lot of damage done to the top of it, but we're gonna do a light pink because I felt like I don't have a lot of light pink. I wanted something to match with the chandelier, and I wanted a pop of color, but my chair is pink and I feel like the vibe of the pink here matches really well. So if I have something kind of matching with the chair, I think it'll equal out the pinkness and my whole vision perfectly. All right, I don't know much about painting, but I've seen enough videos to see that people sand down their furniture before they paint it because it was either painted before or it has like some sort of wood finish. So I am gonna sand these down outside, but these are really rough, so I'm gonna put on some gloves. It also says that I can use this sponge wet. If it's not really sanding down that well, then I'll definitely try to wet it. Okay. Okay guys, this is what it looks like post sanding them down. I tried my best. It was hard. It kind of got dull on the bottom. For the most part, I'll be using the top and the bottom for storage, so I think it's okay. The next step is to paint, but I don't have like newspaper or like a big piece of paper or plastic to put down on the floor. So I'm gonna go to my mailbox really quick and hopefully there's some ads and newspapers in there. I think that's enough newspaper on the floor. I'm gonna take a paper towel and wipe it down because there's still some dust and particles on it. And then we're gonna get to painting. Wow. Not gonna lie, sanding everything down was a workout. My right arm is definitely gonna be sore tomorrow. But before we get to painting, I'm gonna pour myself a little glass of kombucha. Technically, it's supposed to be wine or like an alcoholic beverage, but I have work in an hour and it's also like 10 a.m., so I'm not gonna drink. Gotta pour it like wine if it's not wine, right? Unfortunately, these are my tools. I have literally the tiniest brush ever because I did not buy a brush. I thought I had a bigger one, but I don't. And then this is a butter knife that we're gonna use to open up the can of paint. All right, guys, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't mess this up too bad. God. I guess I'm just gonna start anywhere. I don't really paint furniture, so I don't know how this is supposed to go. Let's put this up here, actually. Oh no, I already got paint on my jeans. Hopefully this will come out. I know I'm supposed to be talking, but I'm really concentrating on this painting. I don't know what to update you guys on. Recently, I've really wanted to travel abroad, specifically like solo traveling. but I want to go to Central America and I have no clue like what country I want to stay in. I know I want to stay in a hostel. I'm thinking about Brazil and Costa Rica. What are you guys' thoughts? Tell me what you recommend. Tell me what you don't recommend. If you solo travel before, because I haven't and it's kind of scary. A really good update actually is that since the beginning of this year, I've cut down my Zaza intake by at least 6 times because I used to do it daily and now it's more of a weekend thing. I don't know if you guys experienced this with Zaza, but I just got to an age or like a point of doing it so much and like being sick of like doing the same things over and over again. My life was just very the same every single day. And it revolved around smoking. And I feel like after I stopped doing it so much, I have like control of my life. And also just like I can put in more time because I'm not like fried 24/7 and actually have like some thought and intention, which feels really nice because I am definitely a person who has a lot of big goals and dreams. To be able to actually work on your goals and dreams feels amazing instead of just like thinking about it constantly, which is something I would do. Oh my gosh, this pink is so pretty. I'm actually shocked because it matches my chair pretty well. Guys, this is so peaceful and relaxing. Don't mind me in this position, but I'm getting the angles like this. I just feel very concentrated and putting a lot of attention to this feels very therapeutic, I'm not gonna lie. Guys, look at it, I'm obsessed. We're only done with the first coat, but it already looks awesome. I'm so surprised. I'm gonna put it outside so it could dry faster, and then we're gonna go onto the stools next. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the stools. I'm a little bit on a time crunch, but I'm still gonna take my time and make sure that these are really, really pretty. Wish me luck on this one as well, guys. I'm not a painter, but the coffee table looks good, so hopefully this will turn out good too. I feel like I need to talk about myself because I really haven't talked about myself on this channel too much, but I just don't know what to say. I could tell you guys that I'm a Virgo, but I don't know if that's really important. I was born and raised in California, so I'm forever a Cali girl. I love California. Definitely see myself settling down here. But who knows, you know, I'm only 21. Okay, actually, I have a really, really good story to tell you guys. Also, this is kind of like a warning, especially for my girls, but me and my friend actually went to Goodwill the other day, and it was kind of traumatizing because when we went in, there was this guy, and he was like kind of pacing back and forth in the aisle with me and my friend, and then he left, you know, per usual. And then he goes into a different aisle, and me and my friend proceed to enter that aisle. So we enter the aisle with him, right? And we're just doing our shopping, looking at the aisles. And like he has his back turned to us because he's walking down the aisle while we're looking at the aisles. And while me and my friend decide, you know, we're done looking at this part of the aisle, let's walk down a little bit, we turn towards him and he was jacking off. And it was really gross because he kept staring at me and my friend for like a long time. Like kept looking back at us, and we caught him jacking off and we told the security people. They kicked him out, thank God. And then they asked us if we wanted to call the police, but since we were so shocked and like kind of like what the hell, we were just like, no, it's fine. Like we wanted to get out and go. I think both me and my friend, we were like trying to understand in our head what was happening and whether or not it was sexual assault, but it definitely was. And if it wasn't, then it was sexual harassment. Let me just tell y'all, that was foul. I've never experienced anything like that. Growing up, my parents were very protective, so there was no like, I don't know, they were even protective about like sexual things. So I didn't even know what jacking off was until I turned like 14 or 15, which is like the average age, I guess, but you'd be surprised what people be doing at like 14 and 13, or 14 and 15, I mean. But yeah, that definitely made me feel some sort of way about thrifting and like Goodwill. Like, don't get me wrong, I still love thrifting, but now I'm gonna be extra careful when I go down aisles, especially ones with men in them, because that was fucking scary. I did not like that. What do you guys think of this color so far? I like it, but I can't really tell because it's not on both stools, so I'm just like seeing half of this stool purple, but I think I like it. Maybe I could have gone a little darker to match the pillow sheet on top that I put on the cushion, but I feel like this purple is super pretty and vibrant, so I'm not mad. The first one is done. It took me 20 minutes to paint this. 20 minutes. I'm gonna put it outside so it dries and then get started on this one. Hopefully it'll take me less, but we'll see. Do you guys know that meme that's like the hyperpigmentation meme? Well, I bought a really big canvas, and I think for one of my next projects, I want to put the girl on the canvas and then hang it up. But I don't know where. I'm thinking my living room is like the ideal spot to put her in, but maybe the bathroom, I don't know. I have like lots of empty walls everywhere. Something else popped up in my head, which I guess I don't need to talk about, but I think it's like food for thought. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was about like, it was basically about like incest and like family incest and stuff like that. And the girl was explaining how when she used to like live with her mom, she would massage her parents, and like it was so weird because like they would like take off their shirt and this and that and the third. Although her mom was weird with it, she said her mom would be like moaning and groaning. But personally, me and my parents, like we would massage each other when I was younger. I don't know if maybe that's just like a family thing or something, but if my dad or my mom asked for a back massage, it usually led to me stepping on their back. So like, not like abuse or anything, they asked me to step on their back because I was so little and like they wanted a crack. But both of my parents were always like in the same room with me. Like it was never anything weird. So that's like where I kind of say it's like food for thought, because it could be weird and it can be potentially dangerous and incestual. I don't know how to say that word. But personally, for me, in my experience, I mean, it was never like that. Like we would ask our parents, me and my sister would ask our parents for massages, like, oh my God, my feet are so tired from soccer. Or like, oh my God, like my back is so sore from standing up all day. And then vice versa, like if my parents wanted a massage, I would give it to them because they never made it into anything weird. Like it was just like a massage. I think it's one of those love languages where it's like acts of service, because it is a service, and every single time I do it for my parents, you think I want to massage them? No, you fucking massage me. But I love my parents, so anytime they asked for it, or anytime like I offered it, I always did it out of love. Like I always was like, I love you, I don't want to do this, like I'm a kid, I want to go play, or like I want to like be massaged too. I don't know. Personally, for me, my experience wasn't weird, and like thank God my parents weren't weird, but it can definitely be that situation. Please no negative comments on this. This is just like food for thought. But yeah, also the podcast that I was listening to, I'll shout it out because I've listened to it literally every single day, but it's called We're All Insane Here, and it's by this girl. I don't know her full name. I think it's Deborah, but they call her Dev, is her nickname. And honestly, the show is about people and like their traumatic experiences, and the whole point is kind of to like spread awareness on certain situations. I personally really like podcasts like that, or like just people talking about their life and their personal experiences, because you always hear from like family members, oh well my friend, oh well I heard, oh well this and that, and like hearing it from someone personally and like their thoughts and stuff is really nice. Although I will say, since I started to listen to them religiously, I have definitely been more weary. I definitely am feeling almost unsafe kind of to sleep at night, just because I am a girl by myself. And my dog, thank God. If I did not have my dog, like I would actually be terrified to enter my home every single time I came home from work. Because just the thought of like someone being in my home, like waiting for me, that's really scary, and that is a possibility. I'm definitely gonna do a second coat for all of the furniture pieces, but I have to go to work right now. Unfortunately, I am Actually, very fortunately, I am employed, so I do have to do my duties of going to work and all that. But unfortunately, this is unfortunate, I live 30 minutes away from work. So I would have some extra time to paint, but because I live so damn far away, I do not. For now, I think this is pretty good. I am gonna leave it also outside just so it dries faster as well. Alrighty guys, I'm back from work. As you can tell, it's very, very dark, but I still have to finish these pieces of furniture. I want to get it done by today. Hopefully painting does not take me as long as it did this morning. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started right away. The first layer of paint looks really good, so I'm really excited. It's not like coming off or anything, so I think this is really good paint. Today at work, the kids, they were taking my phone and pretending to vlog, and it was really cute. I hate when they take my phone because I'm scared that like they're gonna log in, and also they're not supposed to have my phone. But sometimes when they snatch it and they pretend that they're taking like a little video, or like they'll do interviews with each other, it's really cute. And I'm like, aw, don't worry guys, they cannot log into my phone. The passcode is very secure. A lot of the time my kids, they really like to play with me, especially tag. I don't like tag because I always smell so sweaty and like just stink afterwards. So I really do need to take a shower because I did play tag with them today. Yo, I was talking about how therapeutic painting is, and I'm like, oh, I'm ready to be done. It's relaxing, don't get me wrong, but I'm just excited to see the final product. I was really concentrated on the coffee table, so I ended up just listening to Spotify and painting away. And now we're gonna do the stools. This will be the last coat for the stools because they already look really good. I might do one more coat for the coffee table. Okay, so recently, actually at the start of this year, I haven't really been listening to music, which is kind of sad. I think I've only added like 10 new songs to my playlist, which is very low for someone who has Spotify and listens to a lot of music. I've just been in a very podcast mood. They keep me entertained. I feel like I'm not gonna fall asleep when I drive when I listen to a podcast. Compared to music, I do kind of want to fall asleep when I drive sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. I have not found any good artists lately on Spotify. I don't know like fun music anymore. I don't know, and I'm very open. Like I like a lot of genres, except for country. I do not like country. Get that out of my face. Said with love, of course. But like it's just not my thing, you know? And I think I just need some new artists and some new music taste. So if you guys have any recommendations, please leave it down below because I'm bored of my playlist. There's nothing new in my playlist. I'm over it basically. Speaking of things we're over, let's just get into a little conversation, shall we? Shall we chat? Just kidding. I hate when like people say that shit, especially content creators. Like just shut the fuck up. That was a little aggressive. My bad, y'all. I did not mean to say that. Okay, but things that are so out is cellular devices. I hate cellular devices. I hate my phone. You know that thing that your mom said is that damn phone? It really is that damn phone. Like, it makes us so unconnected from the world. I kind of hate it. It's just crazy to me, like, how much time we put into our hobbies and what we love to do when there's not a cellular device around. Which has made me really want to get a flip phone, but because I'm in college and I work and stuff, I just don't think it's that convenient. Maybe it's possible, but I don't really know how I would go about that. Another out is boyfriends. I feel like that is so out this year. Like, I don't know, something about a man. It's just not really giving this year. Like, maybe next year or something, but this year, it's just not the vibe. I think men and boyfriends are a big issue to women's unhappiness. And so I don't think that's really in this year. Like, I think this year we're kind of like more focused on ourselves. Like, I see a lot of people breaking up, or like a lot of single people just very happy and like doing their own thing. And I feel like that's kind of the vibe for this year. Definitely an out for this year and forever is fast fashion and Shein and Temu and Romwe and all these little shops that a lot of people still purchase from. I feel like there's enough information nowadays to know that you should not be shopping from these places. So I think that's a big ick and a big out. Teddy, do not, no. This might piss some people off, but definitely this is an out. I don't think it's really in anymore. They're kind of boring if you ask me. But clubs and clubbing, like that is definitely an out. I do not think that they're fun. I think they're a waste of time. I think it's a waste of money. Don't call me boring though, because I'm a rave girly for life. I actually got introduced to raves when I was about 16 or 17, and honestly, I think it's way better than clubbing. And the best part is that you can dance however you want. Like literally no one cares, because plur is such a thing. It's like so engraved in rave culture. So raving is in, clubbing is out. Hey y'all, it's the next day now. So I left these furniture pieces outside and now they're completely dry, which means that we're gonna go in with the sealer and be completely done with this in like 30 minutes, which I'm very, very excited about. This is what the pink coffee table is looking like, and then the purple chairs. It literally looks so good. I'm actually shocked. Like there's no brown, there's no black to be seen, but yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it down with this matte clear spray, and then I'll come back once I set up the furniture and give you guys the final look with these pieces. The fumes were very intoxicating from the spray, but I wore a mask and had gloves. But guys, oh my gosh, I'm actually like flabbergasted. Look at how cute. Even Teddy's excited. Like it's so cute. I don't know, the brown was so ugly, and like, oh my god, it matches. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with the stools. Y'all, don't look at the paint on the floor or Teddy. But this is it. It's really cute, and I think it matches really well because I put these blossom lights up, and it's just giving everything. I love it. This is very TikTok-esque, but like the lights and the colors, it's just like, oh, with the chair, I love it so much. I still have to remove the paint on the floor and stuff, and then we're gonna put some stuff underneath here. But for the most part, I'm pretty content with my painting jobs, and I'm really excited because a lot of things from Amazon are coming in, and they're all like home improvement and apartment upgrades. So I think that's gonna be my next vlog, so stay tuned for that because the space needs to look filled and full, and I'm just really excited that my apartment is starting to look like a reflection of myself, honestly. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Say bye, Teddy. I don't know if y'all can see, but Teddy.